Alright, hey y'all, it's Hoodie here back again with another video. And basically, I've been wanting to start this new video series, which I will be calling Mobile Legends Pros and Cons. And so in these videos, I will be talking about what makes a hero strong and the things that they might be weak against, because obviously not all heroes in the game are like super OP that they can't be beat. Like, they always have one specific weakness, one thing that they might not be so good at doing. And so I want to talk about those kind of things in these videos. Now, for the first episode of this series, I would like to make it about my main, the one and only Grock. Now, I know Grock hasn't really been the most popular of tanks recently, nor has he been, in the meta, used by the pros and stuff like that. But I think he still has value as a tank, and I would definitely like to give my boy a shout out with this video, since it has been a while since the last time that I saw a Grock in a rank match or any match in general. So, for pro number 1, I would like to definitely mention how my boy instantly has a level 1 power spike, which basically means that he does a lot of damage for a tank. So, you can clear the waves quicker with this guy, and so that means that you can get to the Bulbasaur faster, or you can go invade the enemy's jungle, like sooner than any tank, just because of Grock's level 1. Now, if you play this right, this means that you will be able to take away the enemy's buff, which will slow down their farm by a lot, and it means that you might even pick up a couple kills on your way there, which is extremely good. Having a jungler with 2 kills while the other one is no buff, no kills, and is still like level 1, that's a pretty big advantage, which you probably wouldn't be able to get if it weren't for Grock's high damage and high movement speed. To make up for the fact that he does insane amount of damage early game, Moonsun had to balance it out by making his late game pretty weak in comparison. If you're on the winning side of the map, or even the losing side, then you will definitely have a hard time late game with Grock, because he just honestly doesn't do a lot at that point. The best thing you can do is set up a good ultimate, trap one of the enemies with a wall, but besides that, I mean, you only do insane amount of damage at the beginning of the game. Now, this is because, at later stages of the game, obviously the opponents will either have more lifesteal or they will have more defenses. That basically means that the damage that you will do will be irrelevant, since, obviously you're not supposed to do a lot of damage, so you won't do a lot of damage. And the little damage that you will do to them at those stages of the game will basically just be healed in like 2 seconds, unfortunately. Now, another pro that I definitely enjoy about Grock besides his early game damage is his passive. Now, his passive is worth mentioning as a pro because it is extremely good and it does a lot of things for him. It gives him a little bit of early game defenses, which is cute, whatever, and it gives him a little bit of extra movement speed, which allows him to roam fast, which is very good. But the main thing why I like this skill the most is because it gives him crowd control immunity if he charges up his skill 1. This basically constant crowd control immunity has a lot of uses for Grock. He can use it in the early game when he decides to go invade, and because of this he doesn't have to worry about anything like slows or stuns, so he can get away pretty safely. He can also block single target stuns such as Franco's hook or Hanabi's ultimate pretty well for his team. Or it even makes it easier for him to chase somebody, because obviously they can't do anything to slow him down, and Grock by himself is already pretty fast because of this passive. Now, even though Grock does have that level 1 advantage with his skill 1, unfortunately, if a big fight happens in the early game, all he can really do is do a lot of damage, which could be good if they have a squishy carry like Hanabi or Layla or people like that. But if their team is a 1-3-1 comp with a lot of sustain heroes, honestly Grock won't be doing a lot, since they can just heal a lot of the damage that he does. And since unlike other tanks such as let's say Belleric or a Kai who have a lot of stuns, all Grock can really do is just put up a wall and then just wait for his skill 1. And that wall, if you don't place it right, it can even mess up your whole team. Or, by splitting them apart or by blocking their way, which could be pretty bad. If you don't want to play tanks that are too reliant on their team, such as, Tigreal or a Kai, then I think Grock is definitely the right pick for you. As somebody who plays him a lot, I can say that I definitely enjoy Grock's independence, because he can do a lot of damage with just his skill 1, but he does even more scarier damage with his ultimate. Like, that ultimate, it's pretty satisfying if you're able to like one-shot squishes with that thing. It does insane amounts of damage, and I love it because of that. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you want to see more videos like this one, then definitely leave a suggestion in the comments below, and I will consider it. And if you haven't subscribed or liked the video, then why not do that? Anything like that helps a small channel like this one. At the making of this video, I only have like 50 subscribers, and honestly I would like to have more. So show support if you like the video, and other than that, thanks for watching. See ya.